gentlemen, it's Speaker Brains with the most unprofessional music critics on the internet, Travis, Zach, and Josh.
Anyway, this is the long-awaited Metallica retrospective that we have been teasing for a very long time now.
Let's be fair. It's recorded in March, so it still counts.
Yeah, it's recorded in March, but
It's Easter.
a lot of things have been going on.
Yeah, technically it is Easter. Easter.
It's Easter.
That Jesus has awoken.
Awaken.
Why? All right, I got one question about Easter. How come every time you drive by a church, there's a sign that say, "He is risen"? Does that make any fucking sense
Well,
to
because
y'all?
that's what when the word "he" it's defined as when they say "he," it's the biblical term. They say it's implied that he is Jesus.
Yeah, but he is risen. Shouldn't it fucking say he has risen?
Thou saith the Lord.
I mean, that I've never
it's
understood
just
that.
the way. I think it's just the way it's.
He be waking.
Yeah, he be waking. There you go.
Wicked.
Moving boulders and healing blind. So anyway,
He's my dealer.
this all came to be because we were like fucking talking about Metallica, and I was like, you know what? I only ever had Ride the Lightning for many years, and I was like, you know what?
Now the craziest thing was I had more Metallica than you,
Yeah, you had way more than me.
and now you got them all.
Yeah. So I went on a binge. I listened to nothing but Metallica from the beginning of January till the end of February. Every week I was ordering at least 2 Metallica albums and listening to nothing but that, and watched some kind of monster documentary. Just really immersed myself into Metallica. And Zach, on my birthday, mid-February, he actually bought me Death Magnetic and Saint Anger, which
Hoping that you didn't already order
yeah,
it.
because that morning or that afternoon, Load and Reload came in the mail. So I was like, shit, so I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to wait another week till I order Saint Anger and Death Magnetic. But then Zach shows up at the house, happy birthday. I was like, fuck yeah, man, I don't got to wait any longer. So let's fucking talk about Metallica, y'all. How did y'all get introduced to Metallica?
Load. When
Load.
it came out.
Yeah.
That was the first album I had. It's the reason I have a nostalgic feeling for. I love Load.
I don't remember.
I remember every song off fucking Load. It's just
the stuff before.
I mean, my grandmother bought me Kill 'Em All. So I was like, I never listened to it. I was like, this is. My grandmother bought it. I was like, this must suck. I never listened to it till afterwards. Even then, I was like, I like Load better.
It was Load. Same with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when Until It Sleeps came out, and then MTV had that one long thing where that one super fan got to
Oh
have
yeah.
that cool little tour with Metallica. They went to his house
And fucking played a concert in his yard.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was a shitload of semi-trucks. One of them had Metallica in it. The other ones had like a car or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And I remember that fucking contest going on, and then they fucking had this big special, and when it showed the kid that fucking actually had Metallica, they like the trailer opened or some shit, and Metallica came out, and like they're chilling in his bedroom with him, and like he's got this old Metallica picture or poster, and I remember Kirk Hammett had this weird piercing in his bottom lip here that was like a triangle point, and like he takes a marker And he's like, yeah, your poster's not up to date, man. And he draws that little fucking piercing in his fucking lip on the poster. And I was like, that's the coolest shit in the world to me. I was like, that's so cool.
Of course, I can imagine a kid being like, God, I wish I got the car. The car I could still be using.
He just ruined my poster.
That bastard came and ruined my poster.
What an asshole.
And pissed all over the bathroom. Like, fucking tore the house up.
Yeah, so...
I do remember them making fun of him because he had a half-eaten pizza on a plate in his kitchen.
I don't even remember that
I do
part.
remember that part because I remember James Hetfield going through his fridge. God, I do remember that.
Oh,
Then the kids wish he won other prize. Like, damn, I wish I just won the fucking car.
Like, God damn it, guys.
so like, all right, Flash.
You got any beer?
I started hitting on the kid's mom.
So flashback to 1996. Zach and I are heavy into Beavis and Butthead, and I always knew Metallica by Beavis' shirt, but didn't know who they were. I knew who AC/DC was at that point, but not enough. I was 10 years old, just now looking into music, and then the Until It Sleeps music video started to gain heavy rotation on MTV, and I remember being like, wow, man, this song is so cool. And fucking, I remember totally digging it. And then I remember the Hero of the Day music video came out, and I remember being like, what the fuck is this garbage? And
I liked Hero of the Day.
yeah, I hated it when I was a kid, and then about I hated it as a kid until a couple years later, and MTV was playing the Symphony Metallica version on MTV all the time. That's when I really paid attention to the song With Older Ears, and I was like, I actually like that fucking song now.
I like it when the double bass comes in.
Yeah.
Mama, they try and rape me.
Mama, they try and rape me.
Mama, they try.
Mama, they try. Mama, they try and rape me. So,
Mama, they try. Mama, they try.
Can you hear your babies cry?
Just made it sound like a 1980s General Hospital episode or some shit.
Yeah. Oh god.
I love that song.
So, their first album.
I can't wait till we get to the fucking reload.
I know,
So we can do the fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that. And the recording is so horrible. You ever notice on the album, I thought it was a horrible MP3 version I got. No, that's what the fucking album sounds like. It sounds so grainy and screwed up.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So 1983 gives us their very first album, Kill 'Em All. And for our visual watchers, I'm going to show you guys what we got here. This is a pretty cool album cover to me. Like, you got a hammer there, and the hands holding the hammer. You got blood there. It's like this dude probably just smashed somebody's fucking brains in. And then the one I got, it was used, but we got this.
I ask a lot of older Metallica fans, they always say they like Kill 'Em All the most. But I guess it's because
A lot of them do say that.
yeah,
but
like
then,
Graham at work always says that's his favorite.
look how they look like fucking babies, man. They are so fucking young. They look like fucking babies. In this
It
picture.
comes with a dildo.
It's his missile.
But it looks like a fucking dildo.
It does, it does. My Cygor Spawn action figure. I highly doubt y'all can see that, but there's a little missile back there.
From Dust Till, if they had Dust Till Dawn had action figures, Sex Machine would have this little fucking crotch gun pop out.
Yeah, the crotch gun and it would shoot a missile.
Well, all right. There was a Marvel toy. It was a Punisher figure that turned into a gun.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
what if
a
you
gun.
do it halfway so it's gonna take? Yeah, I remember that toy.
So yeah, y'all look how fucking young these dudes look in
Oh,
this
yeah.
goddamn thing.
Yeah, it looks like Black Sabbath.
This is 3 years older than I am. I'm 30. This is 30 fucking 3 years
I mean,
old.
James looked like he still has pimples on his face. Yeah, old Cliff Burton.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of people they always like, we love this one better because Cliff Burton. I'm like, okay, we really didn't listen too much of Cliff Burton except for
Yeah, I mean,
afterwards.
we got a nice Cliff Burton trilogy.
Yeah, which I think this one. The reason I just didn't get into that much, I guess it's just
you really got more albums with.
You can really tell these guys are
ahead.
new. These guys are really new. They haven't refined their sound yet.
They
It's still a
definitely
good
did
album.
not refine their sound. I like the album, like you said, it's a good album. Like, it's just
1983. I was 1 year old. when this
wow, dude. So you're older than that album, huh?
shit- by 1 year.
Wow, you are old.
Like 4 years older than you. Like when Load came out, I was only 14. You were 10.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because 96, I was born in 82.
Damn, dude. You've experienced more than me.
Yes.
So,
By 4 years.
I think the biggest thing about this album, right? The riffs are heavy. The drumming's great. Hetfield's
I do like
vocals-
Seek and Destroy.
Yeah, Seek and Destroy,
That's
dude.
fucking awesome.
I love
That's
Seek and
awesome.
Destroy. I love the Four Horsemen, which is really
Is that
the
a cover?
Mechanics. No, it's theirs. The song was originally called the Mechanics.
No, Seek and Destroy.
No,
that's
the
their
Chili Peppers redid it.
Okay.
But no, it was originally called the Mechanics. Well, they changed it to Four Horsemen after they kicked Dave Mustaine out. And Dave Mustaine on his first fucking
Yeah.
Megadeth, he fucking does the Mechanics, and it's just about the same fucking song.
Yeah.
But
That's what you get for being a pill popper.
I really like Jump in the Fire. It's got a cool. I like the bass. Do 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 do. Phantom Lord is cool, but anyway, the music on here, like his voice, is so different on here than what everybody's used to doing the Metallica growl.
Yeah. You gotta think, this is before years of
Yeah.
drug abuse, alcohol, because he was an alcoholic. I think it was, yeah,
Yeah, he
big
was an
thing,
alcoholic.
I think that's also one of the reasons why this like Saint Anger sounded so differently, because he was stopping drinking.
They recorded like 2 songs, and then he went to rehab for a year.
Yeah, and when he came back, his voice was just going.
Look at it.
Look at Lars. Yeah,
Lars' face, man.
Lars just looks like a little. He looks like a
Lars,
little gremlin.
dude. I'm convinced.
how big his hair is.
If y'all look at every picture of Lars on all these albums,
Yeah, he always had the same face.
he invented the fucking duck face. He invented the
Yeah, he
Sophie duck face. Exactly. Every picture of him, he's doing that.
Everybody thinks it's the Jack Black face. No, it's a Lars face. No, Jack Black does it a lot. He goes,
And it's like anybody who makes fun of the duck face selfie on Facebook should
Lame.
say, "Quit pretending to be
do the
Lars."
Lars face. It's the
Yeah,
Lars
it's the
face.
fucking Lars face. Goddamn
Of course, you don't go so you don't.
it.
It's more like
Yeah, you gotta do that and have a mean face.
you're really thinking harder.
You're pouty. My mom took my porno mag away.
I got a hard poop.
Yeah.
I'm straining over here.
I'm
But
a
I
blood
think
O-ring.
What's really crazy is this album sounds nothing like any of their other albums. And the album after this came out an exact year later, almost to the day. And what I almost believe is all these songs were written pretty much with Dave Mustaine. And the solos, alright, Kirk Hammett plays the solos on here, but I'm pretty sure that Dave Mustaine wrote these solos. And so the solos aren't as technical. They aren't the fucking Kirk Hammett style solos. They're more standard heavy metal guitar solos. And the album's not technical like the next one gets. When there's a drastic change in between Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning that I believe, the way I look at it, the way I feel it, I think Kirk Hammett had a huge impact on the way the band changed after this. But what do you think about this album? I remember when it first came in the mail, me and you were listening to it that day.
Yeah, it was good, but it all just kind of. I don't remember much of it.
Yeah,
I remember checking it out that one day, and I haven't had a chance to get around to it yet.
most people like us never really listen to that much. And then albums like Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, and Justice for All. We went back after Load and just like, let's go listen to these ones.
I went back after.
You'd scroll through, let's try to kill them all. I'm like, eh. Then you hit like Master Puppets, and it's like, you just get those badass, like, because they all start like epically. I mean, everyone's like, that one, there's nothing epic about them. They're like your run-of-the-mill standard thrash metal.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was. I remember.
It was just a standard thrash metal album. Not bad. It's just they hadn't refined it, made it their sound yet. It was not their sound. Like you said, it doesn't sound like different because it had
feel
different.
Like it really dragged though.
Dave Mustaine.
That's what I will say. It didn't. It doesn't. When I first listened to it, it didn't drag.
Yeah, it doesn't drag at all because the songs are fairly fucking short.
The songs are the longest one on here is about 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it is a really good thrash metal album.
There's 3 6-minute songs. Everything else is about 4.
Is Anastasia Pulling Teeth? Is that the instrumental track, or is the instrumental track Whiplash? I can't fucking remember.
I think it's Anastasia.
Where it's where it's like a bass solo for a little while. Where it's pretty much the whole song is nothing but a bass solo.
I think it's Anastasia because I could have swore Whiplash was pretty good. It was pretty heavy.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I'm not sure.
I really like that one. That one to me, the one where it's the bass solo song, is the one that sounds closest to
They have lyrics in here.
the next Metallica albums.
Yeah, that was Cliff Burton.
Yeah. And that Cliff Burton was highly inspired by classical music, which is really cool.
There's 2 songs on here by Dave Mustaine. 3.
Yeah,
that's the reason why this
wrote
album.
all those fucking solos.
That's the reason why the album sounds different from any other album because.
There's 4 songs from Dave Mustaine on here.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope he still gets paid for that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
why they don't play any of this on the radio.
You know, because I mean that's why it sounds so Clash. The sound just sounds like middle of the road thrash metal because it's actually almost 2 different bands.
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine's style is completely different.
And dude, like Dave Mustaine, to this day, still holds
kick
such
some ass
a
tonight.
grudge.
Yo, he hates it.
It's ridiculous. It's like, dude, get over it. You have your own badass, successful metal band.
His Megadeth is just as badass as fucking Metallica.
I mean, I'm not going to be buying any Megadeth anytime soon.
I mean, Megadeth,
the songs I've heard I've liked.
I had that one album with Symphony of Destruction, about the one I had. Okay, that one I did like Prince of Darkness. That's a badass song. But yeah,
How many albums do they have actually?
A whole bunch.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it almost seems overwhelming.
For like every one Metallica album comes out, they come out with like 3.
Pretty much, dude.
Because I mean, he just came out with another. They just came out with another Megadeth.
Yeah, like just a couple weeks ago. So the next album.
Yes. Ride the fucking
Ride
lightning.
the fucking lightning, dude. This is seriously one of the greatest second albums of all time. Holy shit. Holy shit.
There's no sophomore slump on this.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. And so that's what I love that scene in because a while back I purchased Through the Never so you can watch it. And they did when they were doing the song, the fucking chair was coming down, lightning bolts everywhere.
Badass.
That was bad.
Man, I loved it when the whole stage would like collapse and change.
Yeah, dude.
That was a
that was a great. Show. That was like part of the most badass concept movies ever.
One of the best little concert movies I'd ever seen.
Fucking Ride the Lightning for whom the bell tolls.
Dude, the
only thing that makes it so much cooler is the fucking new bassist now rocks the shit out of that.
Yeah.
There's no hate.
Trujillo, man, kills it.
It's no hate towards fucking Cliff Burton, but Trujillo fucking just rocks the shit out of that song.
Trujillo fucking kills.
I would love it if they redid a new album. Just redid it with Trujillo doing the fucking bass on it. That would be if they went back and redid Kill 'Em All.
Or just do a live album. Just do a live album.
Good one, not like the shitty kind where it's like crappy sounding, but yeah, do a good live album.
Mm-hmm. In fact, isn't there a soundtrack to Through the Never?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because they played it in there. That's why the movie sounds so badass. Because he was fucking rocking that shit. Yeah,
Man.
fucking Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black. Right there, 3 in a row of the best badass.
Yeah, dude, and
Metallica
Fade to
ever.
Black is like such a badass, chill, slow fucking track, dude. This is where I call this the Metallica structure, man. You fucking and we'll get more into the Metallica structure when we get to Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
But fucking A, dude. This album is a complete. It to me it surpasses.
Okay, this is the list of members that Megadeth has had.
Oh, they've gone through a lot of members.
That's
And
ridiculous.
Metallica's just
Look at those mustaches. They got porn stashes. I love that shit.
Yeah, they got those little thin mustaches there. So I mean, like,
Hell yeah.
this album to me surpasses Kill 'Em All by leaps and bounds.
Oh yeah,
dude.
this is their sound.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, they gradually became Metallica sound. No, they just fucking
Yeah,
hammered it in
within
your
a year,
face.
dude.
Well, they've kept the same bass player.
Within a fucking year, man, Metallica fucking went from decent thrash metal band to fucking really fucking
Melt
like
your
heavy fucking
face
hitters,
out.
dude.
Fucking Creeping Death, Call of
Yeah,
Cthulhu.
dude,
I mean, this
fuck.
whole
Call of
album is-
Cthulhu is a badass instrumental.
This is like, I think this is one of their greatest fucking albums, and it's like, it sucks it wasn't their first album. If they, cause then they could say their fucking entire history just fucking badass. But
Like, dude,
I love it.
to me there is not a single weak track on here. Cause like, dude, it starts off with like this slow kind of medieval guitar, like acoustic guitar, and then fucking goes into the Ride the Lightning track, dude, and his voice has a lot more aggression in it instead of just kind of shouting.
You know, the first time I heard For Whom the Bell Tolls, I thought it was an AC/DC song coming up.
Dude,
Bells.
it kind of
Yeah.
does, man.
Like, oh, No, just the intro part where it just does the bell.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, like
So you think it's Hell's Bells?
Hell's Bells, all of a sudden. Like, that is one of the most badass fucking intros.
Dude, man, fuck. Metallica, you're so badass.
15.
15 motherfucking Megadeth albums? God damn.
They even called 1313.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look at that old school fucking CD. That's old school.
Yeah, dude, it fucking takes you back to the
This is
goddamn
right there.
80s. Fuck a damn Megadeth.
Yeah, no. That would take 2 days.
But like, dude, so
Look all this space left on the album. You can see all the blank
Yeah,
space.
dude.
And that's
But
how
that's
much. That's
good,
how
man. It's
badass
like-
this album is. You don't even need the whole fucking disc.
yeah, dude, because it's like every song is the perfect length, while this
Yeah,
album
they're like
is
5,
the perfect
6
length.
minutes. Only Call of Cthulhu is 8 minutes, like almost 9 minutes, because that's a fucking just this long instrumental album song, which is fucking awesome.
Like,
The only thing that matches up to is Orion.
yeah, Orion is like up there with that. Cause like, dude, Trapped Under Ice, Austrian Death Machine did a cover of that.
94.
That's the re-release. But
What year was it released?
94, I assume.
It was
94
94.
there.
Or unless you mean the original release was 1984,
84.
I think is what it was.
Yeah, 84.
Yeah, because that like, is a 10-year anniversary, I guess, probably for the albums that
Fan
they released.
club that's been blah, blah, blah.
But anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, Austrian Death Machine covered Trapped in the Ice on Double Brutal. And
That's fucking bad.
yeah, dude, they
I
kicked
love that
song's
band,
ass.
man. Oh god, is he still in jail?
Yeah, he got
Ah,
6
damn it.
years.
Oh well, hopefully he'll come out. Hopefully he'll already have a new album wrote,
For
finished,
real.
and just come out and record that shit. I love it.
That would be badass. What do you got to say about some Ride the Lightning, Zach?
Brutal.
So fucking brutal.
It's so fucking brutal.
Like, dude, this is to me. This is my.
This is one of the ones that I remember Dad having.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into. Like, this is my
Yeah.
nostalgic Metallica album.
Yeah, I would say that because I remember Dad having it, and
Like, we played it a
this
lot.
is the only one. Like, I remember when we were getting into Metallica, Dad's like, "I got a Metallica album." We're like, "Really? Let's hear it." And he puts it on, and we're like, This doesn't sound like the stuff on the radio, but I like it.
Yeah, I remember playing it a lot,
I like
dude,
it.
back when I was like 13.
I'm not sure what this is, but I like it. I feel tingling in my lower regions. It rocks.
It hit me right in the ear guys.
Makes me look like this.
It gives me the duck face.
Or the Cheech and Chong face, too.
But dude, cause like, check it.
This is the first one of their first classics.
It really is, dude. And like, fuck, dude. Like, fuck. Escape is great. Fuck. This album is flawless. I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, it's flawless.
It's over 32 years old.
Yeah. Fucking flawless ass album. So next, we jump into
Master of Puppets.
Master of fucking Puppets, dude.
I miss my shirt. I love my Master of Puppets shirt.
Dude, alright. Like I talked about that Metallica structure. Alright. These two albums mirror each other so fucking much.
I mean, physically they do too.
Cause look at this, alright? The first track, Fight Fire with Fire and Battery, each begin with a fucking epic, acoustic, sort of medieval kind of thing, then jumps into the fucking metal. Then you get your title track, Ride the Lightning #2, Master of Puppets #2. Then you got The Thing That Should Not Be, For Whom the Bell Tolls, 2 badass metal songs to follow those up. Then, track 4,
Yep.
the fucking slow epic tracks, Fade to Black and Welcome Home Sanitarium.
Yep.
And it's like, the structure is almost exactly the same. Both of them, 8 songs.
It's almost like a sequel album.
In a way, dude.
One, you got Electric Chair, Graveyard.
These two albums really fucking mirror each other.
Like all these first albums all have reference to death. You know, Kill 'Em All, Electric Chair,
and
they
then
all do.
the second half of the albums are roughly the same.
And then Cliff Burton died, and they were like, "We don't like death anymore."
Only on here on Ride the Lightning, the instrumental is the final song, Call of Cthulhu. But the instrumental song on here, Orion, is #7, where the album ends with Badass Damage Inc. But other than that slight difference, they're both fairly the same, but not the same as in it, this sucks. This is like a continuation of that structure that this album began with.
I mean, it's almost like this too.
Yeah, in a way, dude.
Just
Like
like this,
this could
Use
be
Your
the most
Illusion 1,
epic.
Use Your Illusion 2.
This could be like one of the most epic double albums ever fucking made. And seriously,
Ride the Puppets.
yeah, Ride the Puppets.
Master of
man.
Lightning.
Yeah, dude.
Master of Lightning.
Fuck yeah.
There you
God
go.
damn it.
Master of Lightning and Puppets.
Fuck yeah. Or Ride the Puppets with the Master of Lightning.
Yeah. Metallica rides the puppets with the Master of Lightning.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Or if it was a Disney cartoon, the riding puppets and Masters of Lightning.
So like,
Got
alright.
rid of the stashes.
This
Give
thing
me
doesn't
some-
stop going back.
Give me some damn thoughts on Master of Puppets, y'all.
Alright.
Battery and Master of Puppets are two of the most badass songs.
Yeah.
Master! Like, dude, Master of Puppets is the one where you get that classic Hetfield voice. Like, for real, like, where them trains that I've been after, Master, give me the dials.
I mean, even look at the band. They're such a clean cut band. Their music's clean.
Yeah, dude, like,
There's
what's
no
so...
cussing in their
Like,
music.
Until, what was it, Saint Anger?
There's like one fuck or some shit on
Yeah,
here.
I
Like,
mean, you don't got like, there's no gratuitous violence or nothing in it.
Like-
it's just fucking metal and it's fucking.
yeah, and like on here, I mean, you got... they kind of just say their own shit. Like, there's no need, they had no need to be shocking or put shock shit in their lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, they fucking just, they sing about fucking injustice and how fucked up things can be. You know, they didn't have to fucking say anything about the devil, or they didn't have to say anything about fucking sex. Like, fucking for real, man. Like, they strayed away from common lyrical fucking themes that are still out there today.
Hi, I'm hot for teacher.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
But fuck, dude. Master of Puppets. God damn, dude. Keeps them on a fucking roll, man. Cause like,
Gotta love a Ryan, that fucking just
Fuck,
badass
yeah, dude.
instrumental.
fuck. It's, to me, there's not another weak track on here. And it's the album fucking blew me away. I'm just like, yeah, you know, the thing is I grew up with Radio Metallica. And after going on this odyssey like I have, I came out with a whole new fucking respect for these guys. Even for their later fucking albums that everyone hates.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
You also realize why the sound, everything changes, because after this is the last one with Cliff Burton.
Yeah, this is the last.
Yeah, and here's the thing. How old was he? 24?
Something like that.
Yeah, he
About
was young.
24? That makes you think, man.
I mean, because that's one of the reasons why, like, look at these albums. These all are very death-oriented. You got chairs, everything. But then after that, you don't see that anymore.
Until
Death Magnetic.
You are correct about that, because you got somebody murdered by a hammer, you got...
Let your chair.
Yeah, you got a dude
Mass
going to
Graveyard.
Yeah.
After that, because they, like even like you said, everything changed after that accident really fucked them up.
Yes, rest in peace, dude.
Yeah,
That's probably when they really
24
started
years
hitting the
old.
drugs and alcohol
He
hard.
put out an album that we're still talking about today.
For real. What was I doing when I was 24?
I don't know, where were you?
What the hell was I doing? How long ago was that?
Not too long ago,
That was
Travis.
like 6 years ago? The fuck were we doing? Probably doing cheddar pawn shit.
6 years ago?
It sounds kind of bad because I'd be like, man, it's not very.
I just moved into
kind of
my
forgettable.
apartment.
Damn, I just
Wow, so fuck.
Yeah, dude, Cheddar Pond was 8 years ago.
Already on the back burner then.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's when we just lit it
In other
up
words,
for a
we're
minute.
saying that, yeah, by the time these guys were in their mid-20s, they were already fucking badass rock stars. I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to
And
happen.
We were nothing.
I just got my first apartment. And the car.
It hurt. So next we have
After the death of Cliff Burton and a little
Jason Newsted.
Jason Newsted, and of course, they hazed the crap out of this one. Because that's one thing about this. It's still a great album.
But
they turned Lars like, we're gonna turn this bass down. They turned down the fucking bass tracks on it.
Yeah.
But it was badass because somebody went back and remastered and turned them back up.
the Justice for Newsted.
Yeah,
version.
Justice for Newsted, and it rocks. I mean, this one's still good, but when they turned the bass back up, you're like, Jason Newsted did not need the hate he got because it wasn't his fault. Cliff Burton died.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't
There
go
was
out there
no
and
reason
wreck
for
the
them
bus.
to fuck with him. Lars says, "Oh, it's just because I have this drum sound on here that I like that I want to keep, but you can't hear it with the bass turned up." Fuck you, Lars. But dude, and Justice for All, man, it is such a hard motherfucking decision
Misha likes Metallica too.
to pick a favorite Metallica album, dude. I have to cop out, man, because I gotta say, fucking Lightning, Puppets, and Justice, dude, are the best Metallica albums.
It's hard to pick a number one out of those three. They're just
Yeah.
you should just put them together and call them a badass triple box set.
I mean, dude,
One.
and one's
Blackened.
a bad fucking
I mean,
song,
right
dude.
there, one in Blackened, right there,
Yeah.
two of the fucking most badass songs.
Eye of the Beholder. Dude, come on, man.
God damn.
We might not be old enough for when these came out.
Dyer's
But-
Eye. Dude, I do remember a lot of these
all these
songs.
like the old hardcore Metallica
Oh,
fans,
shit,
like Kill 'Em All's
Cliff
the best
Burton's
one.
doing it. He's doing the...
You mean Newsted?
Yeah, it's not Cliff Burton.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Every Metallica fan watching this is like,
Yeah.
fucking
They just
flipping
cringe.
you.
I hate
They just-
you.
they
I
just
hate
cringe,
you.
like-
Alright, fuck off. I knew what I was saying.
He's testing you.
Yeah. I totally
really,
knew
honestly,
that.
after he said that,
I
I looked at Travis
totally
like,
knew what I was
are we going to
doing.
fix
there.
correct
No,
him?
I just forgot the guy. Like, I just...
He forgot he died.
No.
See, that shows
I
how much
wasn't
he,
looking
he
at this
didn't
dude
care about the
thinking
person. He cared about
that
the
was
music.
him. I just mixed the names
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, we're not making fun of you.
What the hell? It's like you don't care
I
about
do
the
the
person.
same thing all
Lars
Yeah.
Ulrich is a fucking dickhead. He's a douchebag, but nothing says he isn't a great fucking
That's
drummer.
why his head's tilted.
He's a douchebag. What? Yeah, he's like am I a douche yet? This is before he became a douche and be like, no, you can't have our music. You gotta fucking pay for everything.
Oh no, he's always once a douche, always a douche, man.
Yeah, but I think Napster is what made him that way, though.
One thing that I really fucking like,
His looks like a mugshot, though.
because I think everybody's pretty flawless as far as their musicianship goes. But one thing that I like about Lars is he can be technical on the drums, especially on Justice for All.
Yeah, drums are really good on here.
And what I really like about him is he uses double bass, but he uses it where he feels it's needed.
Yeah,
it's not like straight through the
it's like-
whole song.
Yeah, I do like
Like,
that.
or
that
every
he goes
fill
to
is a
the-
fucking just massive double bass chogathon.
Like he utilizes the double bass instead of just uses it. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
he doesn't hit it and just go nonstop. It's like he fucking he paces
yeah,
it
he
and
might
makes it
throw
good.
some do in there, but it won't be for
It's more
long
like
at all.
whenever the fucking guitarist is really chugging it, he does. That's when he does. it.
yeah. But he does it pretty to death on Saint Anger. He
Or
does.
like when we watch the fucking video, the fucking Do the Never, and he's standing up and doing that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking badass. And he's like, he's just standing there, fucking double bassing and hitting the drum. Like you don't
Well,
see
he's
too many
a-
drummers able to do that
One
shit.
thing I noticed about him, especially on these 3 albums here, he's a big tom player. Like I
Yeah.
hear a lot of tom work, as opposed to snares and shit. Like a lot of toms and cymbals mostly. But god damn it, dude, and
That's
Justice
probably
for
why
All,
he
man.
did the. That's probably why he dropped the snare on Saint Anger.
He's like, I just want a different
That's the
tom.
weirdest picture ever.
Yeah, dude.
That's that face.
Is that all 4 of their faces stuck
Yeah,
together?
and like in a fucking gavel, a judge's gavel. Yeah.
Like, this to me is the last amazing Metallica album.
Last amazing one? Oh.
Well, that's just Metallica.
Thrash metal. How about that? Because after that they get less thrash metal and become more of just a metal band, I guess. Well, everyone wants to call them new metal, but I don't really think they're new
Yeah,
metal.
I guess I won't say amazing yet. Not the last amazing. This is the last amazing Metallica thrash metal album,
Yeah.
like you just said. This one, dude, it does it, man.
Now, supposedly the new one coming out is supposed to be going back to their thrash metal roots, which might be badass.
like they did with Death Magnetic.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, it kind of had to grow on me a little bit. Partly because when they mastered that shit, they mastered it way too fucking loud.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of always having my music on max. When that shit came on, it blew my fucking speakers out. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. So, are y'all done with this album?
Of course, everybody knows how bad it
yeah,
is.
this is
We pretty
a
much
great
think these are
album.
our 3
Everyone
fucking
knows
bad.
This is probably where everybody's wanting to
This is the
skip ahead to.
This is the
Yeah,
controversial.
They're like,
one.
no, I want to see what they say about Inner Sandman.
Here, let me take a cig break real quick. We're back after a quick cigarette break. So after the amazing Injustice for All, Metallica gives us
Their controversial black
Is it their
album.
major label debut?
no, because they're all on Elektra.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they were published by WB or WB or WM.
So I mean, I don't know.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, yeah. Warner Brothers produced. Were publishing them before.
This is
the start of the Bob Cock years.
yes.
Yeah, this is where they went from thrash metal to
Just heavy metal.
just heavy metal, and that's where everyone's like, "Oh, it's controversial because of black." They thought it would be
And see, here's
controversial
the
because
thing,
of the
when
black.
You get a lot of Southerners around here that say, "Yeah, I like me some hard rock, heavy metal. I like me some Metallica and Five Finger Death Punch."
Yeah, that's all it is here in the South for.
It's like,
for
dude,
your
all you know
mechanic
is Enter
people.
Sandman and The Unforgiven. That's the only Metallica you know. That and Gimme Fuel. Gimme Fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because when it came out, they said, "Oh, this is our controversial black album." But what really became was it wasn't because it was black; it's controversial. It's because they changed from being thrash metal to just heavy metal, which For some people, they flipped their fucking lids. They couldn't take it.
Yeah.
They went from being this big hair, black, everything being
This
worn
is the
black.
first time Metallica pissed their fans off.
Yeah, it's nothing but pissing people off from here on out.
But then again, that's the point. They're fucking rock stars. They still bought them. You can be pissed.
This was like their biggest fucking album, man.
And the problem is, they don't want to admit it, but most of them, we'll say it. I like that album. It's a fucking great album.
Wherever I May Roam is really good.
Wherever I May Roam
You
is
start off with fucking
badass.
Inner Sandman with that fucking just badass intro.
And like
It sounds like the fucking beginning of a fucking nightmare, a bad dream.
Like I said a little bit ago, fucking Metallica, for whatever album they do, every song has badass intros.
Every fucking one.
It doesn't matter where it leads to, that intro's always gonna get you
Now,
hooked.
majority of the songs follow up with a badass intro with a badass song.
Yeah.
There are some other ones we'll get to later that don't follow up with a badass song, but we'll get to that one later. But yeah, that one, it's just right from the beginning, it starts off as a dark sounding, because one, like I said, this is, Cliff Burton died. Now
the second album with Newsted.
Jason Newsted now they don't mess with him anymore. So now
First album
they're
with
letting his
Bob
bass
Cock.
come through, and and right off the bat, they start off like Inner Sandman.
My name is
the
Robert
video
Rock.
for that shit is crazy. It's like a fucking crazy ass dream.
It's pretty cool fucking video.
It's
Of
a bad-
course, Lars
It was
Ulrich
one of
had
the big
to produce it.
MTV videos they always like to play on MTV and VH1.
But this is the very first time you got to hear, like a really different style of vocals.
Yeah, this is the real Metallica vocals that people like to joke with.
It's like metal Elvis.
Where is James Hetfield from? Isn't he from the South?
I think they're all from California,
Really?
or majority of them. I know Lars has.
Maybe they just hung out.
Is there Scandinavian in him?
Oh, well,
or
yeah, Lars Ulrich. You
Norway?
can just listen to his last Ulrich. Come on, you know that guy's from like Norway, Sweden. His family's.
Yeah, I thought he was Norman.
He would, if he hadn't joined Metallica, he'd have been in some other like Viking metal band. You know it.
But man, yeah, this album.
I could see him with all this Viking
I mean, come
gear.
on, Lars. I mean, he'd have his long fucking horns or some shit on. Of course, he's this tiny little guy, so he wouldn't be a very menacing look.
I think this album, alright, they had such a bad experience with Bob Rock during the recording of this album that they actually said they would never work with him again.
But it's,
You know how that
I guess
worked
because
out
like
for him.
it ended up being the bread and fucking butter. Like,
Yeah, it was
I'm
like,
my
well,
bread and my butter.
I guess we
Well,
should.
we
He sold a
actually
shitload of these albums. I
We
guarantee
actually
they sold
sold
this shit.
platinum records now, so
Yeah,
I guess
some-
you're cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fucking back, just the way it looks, because you can't
Yeah,
see
I mean,
it.
'cause
It's an all black, and it's
It
got
looks
Don't
like
Tread on
someone
Me.
marked over it.
Yeah,
Snake.
like someone just fucking got a marker and marked
But yeah,
on it.
Metallica looks. They take the silver and just
Yeah,
colored
yeah,
it in.
it looks
but it's
cool.
badass. It really that. How metal is that? That's pretty fucking metal. I mean, come on.
It's the blackest of
It's
the
the
black.
blackest of black. Black. It's so black it's black.
Yeah, that's
not
a new
even
word,
black,
dude. And it's got the "Don't Tread on Me" Snake, and like, man, alright, I like this album, and like, it doesn't suck. Like, I mean, I talked a lot of shit before, but yeah, it's one that I was sick of it because I've heard most of these songs on the radio.
This is
all
the
time.
radio friendly. This is the radio played Metallica. They
Like,
played
cause
this
"Sad But True" is pretty fucking good, but
There's
then,
not one day where you don't hear
something from Black Album.
yeah.
Inner Sandman or The Unforgiven. What else is on here? That's
Fucking-
Sad but true. Ugh.
nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
That's another like all of those 4 songs you hear on the radio every fucking
And the thing
day.
is like they're all good.
They're all good, but
If you hear
I
them
will
a
say
million times,
if I had the option, I will skip
yeah.
Sad But True
Yeah, sad but true.
This is the weaker
I
one.
can never unhear Kid Rock in that fucking song.
Yeah, I can't unhear Kid Rock fucking it up.
Every time I hear it, I keep waiting for
I keep picturing the fucking Undertaker coming down on a fucking
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Man. Oh, why Undertaker? Why?
The American Badass.
I can understand why people were upset. We didn't grow up on the three badass ones we liked.
Yeah.
So we grew up starting they're pretty much their kind of metal, just regular metal phase.
Yeah.
So this one didn't sound bad to us. Now, if you go from that to this, you're gonna be pissed off. You're like, you were thrash metal.
Yeah.
You were just badass thrash metal, and now you just became.
I really like The Unforgiven. That's another one with another badass intro. It's like such a Western fucking meow, 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 meow.
And I love the fact that Unforgiven became a continuous thing. Unforgiven, Unforgiven 2,
I
3.
hate Unforgiven 2.
Well, yeah.
We'll get to that garbage.
I like 3. 3 was
3.
awesome.
I really like Unforgiven 3.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's a pirate theme or 2 or something. Everyone had a theme too. That's what's weird. The second one theme wasn't as good.
The third one had a pirate theme?
Well, I mean, he was like, he was talking about selling his ship. You think like he was looking for treasure. The whole thing. He ended up being drawn away by treasure.
Doesn't he say like, how can I be lost if I have nowhere to go?
Yeah.
Fucking. But yeah, like this album, man. To me, the worst and the best thing I can say about this album is that it's only as good as its radio songs.
Yeah.
Because,
well, there is still, what's that one? Wherever I May Roam.
That's on the radio.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
What? That's a big radio one right there.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it's a great fucking song.
Because
I thought that was one that, no, like, I know there's the 4 singles. I didn't know that was a single.
Holier Than Thou's alright. Through the Never's pretty good. I really like Don't Tread on Me. It's got a cool epic and fucking I don't really get into The God That Failed or Of Wolf and Man and My Friend of Misery and The Struggle Within.
Yeah.
Those all kind of like once you get past Nothing Else Matters, the rest of the album just kind of fizzles out for me. But like it's not a bad album, but it's not a great album. I'm just kind of in the middle here because I'm like, it's the first one that I can't listen to all the way through and like fully enjoy.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah, so that's the fucking Black Album, man. Next, we've got what? How long of a gap is this?
Because that 91?
96.
We got a 5-year gap.
That's the first big gap.
In the 5 years that the Black Album came out, the music scene fucking changed drastically. Not even new metal yet,
Alternative and new metal.
Alternative and grunge, dude. Like, new metal wasn't a thing
Punk
yet.
came back.
Fucking, dude, it was all about, by the time Load came out, it was all about fucking grunge. It was all about Pearl Jam, STP, Soundgarden, Smashing Pumpkins. Like, heavy metal wasn't even really a thing on the radio at that point.
Oh, it was like it was more underground. It was underground again. That's where it went. It went back to being underground.
I mean, the closest thing to heavy metal were several of the grunge albums, but those were a thing of their own. And but I mean,
yeah, they were starting the new. That was like the beginning of the new metal back on those sides. They were going their different form. Like we wanted the heavy, grain, high gain guitar, but we didn't want all the.
Because a lot of the new metal guys, they started around the couple years before this album came out, and then a couple years after. Like new metal was in the early stages at this point, but not all over the radio. Korn was
Biscuit
on the
was
radio.
coming.
Yeah, the Biscuit was coming.
Yeah.
But Korn was already on the radio at this point.
Yeah.
But nobody knew what to fucking call it. Like,
that there was also Deftones at that point.
Yeah, Deftones was definitely they were big starters starting new metal.
but no one knew what to call it at that point. And right at that moment, they were calling it alt metal, pretty much.
That's where the word alternative came from. Like it's the alternative to regular, just your radio rock music. They already had rock and
it really wasn't on the radio much until Adidas.
Yeah, I remember hearing Adidas a lot on the radio.
Yeah, and it was MTV that pushed the whole alternative rock scene more.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what this album is. Like, they changed their logo.
Changed the way they look. They cut their hair off.
I don't care about the hair. I care about the songs.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people focused more on the
looks.
look.
And since that was my first album, I was like, that looks pretty bad. After sitting around smoking cigars, I mean,
there he is with his duck face.
if you look at this, you don't think this is gonna be a metal album. You think it's gonna be like a Santana album.
They're sitting at a fancy little bar.
Like,
It's like that don't look like
man.
blood. Just like somebody dropped something in some.
Yeah, you know that
V8.
that is blood and semen, dude.
Oh
The
God.
artist who made it, it was like his own blood and his own fucking nut, and he smashed it together in like those
Okay.
two panes
So
of glass.
okay. So I was about to say like, would you do an experiment and find out? Oh yeah, and it's also their thickest booklet ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, or yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I love
Mirage
this
Inc. has a thick ass booklet.
Yeah, but this is
And
their
this
first
one
one.
starts their Metallica Ninja Star that every fucking
Yeah, they took the two M's and they just took the edges and
every
star.
dude that thought he was a hard motherfucker
Got that tattoo.
got that tattoo. This was the barbed wire and tribal tattoos of 96 to 98. This was the No Fear shirt of 90-fucking-6. This was the tap out shirt of 90-fucking-6. Oh no.
I didn't know Wayne Static was in the band.
I mean,
You cover up the
dude.
stash.
it
It
almost-
looks like right. You cover it. It's Wayne Static.
It almost looks like Wolverine.
Really, dude. Like, this album has the worst shit in the lyric.
Look at Lars. He's so gothy with his black eyeliner
dude,
on.
It's awful.
There's
man.
one picture of Lars that is just hard to look at.
Let's see this. Jason. He's a lurker. It's like,
Yeah, man. And even James Hetfield said he couldn't stand this. That he said Lars was the one, big one, talking about, oh man, we got to change our image. Let's here in this photo shoot we're gonna be this. In this photo shoot
see,
we're
that's
gonna
funny.
be
He's
that.
sitting there choking the crap out of Jason Newsted. Yeah, I love King Nothing.
Where's your crown, King Nathaniel?
Trying to figure which one you want. Looks like Eagles of death metal.
Dude, for real.
Give that one. Let's see.
It's probably the one with the eyeliner all over him.
Well, that's like all of them. Yeah, we can see part of his crotch. Kirk Hammond.
So, this album,
I love it.
my introduction to Metallica, our introduction to Metallica.
Yeah. I love it. Blackened recordings. That's awesome.
Yeah. This-
Partial lyrics. You get like a paragraph on each one.
Yeah, really. You don't
get the whole
full
song
lyrics.
anymore.
I guess give me some thoughts, Josh, while Zach looks at this book and.
Oh man, I love this album. This album's fucking amazing. I can't remember. Yeah, I love it. It's a fucking great album. I mean, come on, Ain't My Bitch. I think one of the only times you ever saw cuss word in one of the titles. You know, 2x4, House of Jet, Until It Sleeps. It's like part 2 to Inner Sandman, Until It Sleeps. King Nothing. It's fucking awesome. Hero of the Day. Okay.
Killer.
I fucking love Hero of the
Yeah,
Day, too.
I like the
Yeah.
video. Oh, the video's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's got that weird Z-Bot looking shit walking out of his ears.
Cure. I love The Cure. Poor Twist of Me, Wasting My Hate. Mama Said, Thorn with Ronnie. I love Ronnie.
Yeah!
That is a dark song. To such a kind of a just sort of southern rock sounding sound to such something so dark.
What the fuck?
I mean, because you know the whole thing is like the sun turned red that southern day. Shit's fucking awesome.
This album, I don't know if I like this album, love this album, or I hate this album. To me, it's interesting. Because, yeah, everybody started calling them Alternica at this point. Because, yeah, it's pretty much just alternative rock. Like, it's not really metal.
I think
But
Metallica
they do
fucking
it pretty
nailed
good.
it. It's Metallica's.
Yeah, it's...
If you want to call it alternative rock, it's Metallica's alternative rock version. And it's fucking badass.
And, yeah, I like
Compared to other
Bitch.
alternative rock out there at the time, that's fucking the best alternative rock you can listen to.
Yeah, I
Some of
really
the
like the
best.
house
Not
that
the,
Jack
but some.
built. 2x4 sucks. I love Until It Sleeps. First Metallica song I ever heard.
Yep. I think everyone that ever
and-
started with Load heard that one.
Blood and jizz.
Yeah, that song was about his mom because she had found out, or she had died from cancer.
What that song do?
Until It Sleeps is about how his mom had cancer, and even that song Mama Said is about his mom and shit. But this one, then you got King Nothing, which I like, Hero of the Day, which I really like, Bleeding Me, barely remember, Cures, I like, Poor Twisted Me, barely remember, Wasting My Hate, barely remember, but Mama Said, it's like...
Knock you out.
It's like really cool, and then it goes into this country guitar riff shit that like throws me off every time it comes in there, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this? But I like it.
Yeah, well, like this album has a more southern bluesy sound to
Yeah,
it.
there's some southern rock, and then you got Ronnie, which also has southern rock in it. And then The Outlaw Torn is really... Yeah, the camera ran out of space. We've been filming a lot of bullshit, and I haven't been deleting it. And so, I don't even remember where we were at.
We were talking about Load.
Yeah, I think...
Zach was talking about...
what I was saying was... This,
Bumblebees.
this album, I don't know if
Bananas.
I hate it. I don't know if I love it. I don't know really what to think. I just do know that this and Reload, to me, both are interesting. Because there are a lot more what the fuck was that moments on here that keep me interested to where I want to hear what the next song is going to be like. Because it's like, what? Because like I said, when I was first hearing Mama Said and it goes to that country riff, I was like, did my computer just switch to some bullshit? What the fuck am I listening to? But it's fucking Metallica.
They're keeping it different in each song. They didn't start.
Yeah.
They didn't finish the way one song. They had different parts. It was something that later
Still
out.
badass intros.
Of course.
It was pretty fucking interesting. I was like, what the fuck here? So yeah, next, a year later.
Reload. Is this also Sperm and
That I forget. I always forget what's that one.
That's a butthole.
a bloody butthole?
He should have had some of that Chipotle way.
He did. He used some of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, give me some thoughts on.
No, actually, this was my first Metallica album.
Oh.
I got it for Christmas one year.
That'd be a weird one to start with, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with, give me fuel, give me fire, give me death, which I desire. Which is still a cool song.
Yeah, I do like that song.
It is fucking, it pumps you up. If you're driving a car, you want to fucking floor that bitch and just go.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's just-
well, it
it's
does
also
start
one of
off
their-
with at least two cool songs.
Give me beans, give me rice, corn,
And
eggs,
yeah,
chili,
The Memory Remains is really fucking
Yeah.
cool. 'Cause it's really got that blue. Yeah, shit's fucking awesome.
I like that.
DM,
And the
baby.
imagery, because it has a lot of imagery in that fucking song. Yeah, because he's describing all the imagery, like fucking, the rings and all the fucking, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Devil's Dance is okay. I mean,
Yeah, I like Devil's Dance.
Unforgiven too. Yeah, that's...
Unforgiven 2 sucks.
It-
I do like that they incorporate variations of the music from the first Unforgiven in it, but I don't think it matches.
It was the
first
weak.
one.
It's weak compared to the
Yeah.
first one.
Especially at the end when he's like, and you'll be the unforgiven too. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Better than you. Slither. So I never really, I really just like the first 2 songs on the album.
Yeah, this one, I think I like it about as much as I like Load.
Carpe diem, baby.
Yeah, see, here's the problem with it. It's supposed to be one album, and it really does kind of feel like one album, one really, really long album.
Yeah, Seed.
There's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot of songs that you can trim down and take away
Yeah.
and make one really
You
solid
can take
album.
a bunch of songs
Like,
off of here You can take a bunch of songs off of here, a bunch of them off a load.
A little too tall. Look at him.
Yeah, it does look like him. But you can take a bunch of songs off here, a bunch of them off a load, combine them, and have one really fucking solid album.
Yeah.
But I like the Memory Remains. But I like on Fuel when it's like they got that little harmonized part. Where it's like, oh, what do we do? Got my feeling here, or whatever the fuck he's saying. I don't be no. I like Bad Seed. I like. I barely remember anything. Low Man's Lyric. Low Man's Lyric is the best fucking song on here. That accordion, like keyboard folk thing, like it's almost like an Irish jig kind of fucking song. Like that's the best fucking song on here. It's the most different. That was like when this one came in the mail that day, I was listening to it and I'm like, no, I'm not really digging that. Then when it finally gets to Low Man's Lyric, I'm like, whoa, that's fucking cool. Yeah, Attitude, Fixer, no. It's a very forgettable album to me, other than a handful of songs.
And the first two, and the fucking Low Man's Lyric, like 3 songs.
I mean,
it's not
really.
that. Again, it's one of the albums like Kill 'Em All. It's good. It's not for me, and Load did better. Load did it better than with the weirdness than this one. Reload did.
Yeah, they originally wanted to make a double album, but said, oh, if we make a double album, songs are going to get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
So here, we're going to give you half of it, and then a year later, we're going to give you the other half.
Well, thankfully they gave you one full, pretty solid album, and then here's the rest of it.
Yeah, here's the rest of the garbage. Yeah, do what you will.
But they could have added like the first 2
when
tracks
they
of
mean
this,
load, they literally mean load.
and then Reload.
Oh, there's a load on that album cover.
That's what I'm saying. So what kind of load is that?
I fucking keep forgetting, man. Like what that one is.
Travis actually looked this shit up to figure out what it was.
Yeah, dude. I had to know, man. I'm like, because it looks like fire.
But it doesn't. 'Cause
But
fire doesn't round like that.
I know, man. I was like, is that like some oil shit? And found out.
I figured it was like blood, but I was like, there's something else in that blood. This one looks like somebody's bloody eyeball or something.
Yeah, it's like, or no, it was. I think it's bull semen on that first one. On Load, it's like his blood mixed with bull semen. Bull nut.
semen.
I don't even know, dude.
You're really making Metallica sounding cool. It's starting to sound a little gay.
Metallica and bull semen.
You got to pray the gay away.
So, I mean, next we get probably one of the best live albums fucking ever, dude.
When you think S&M, you don't think the Metallica, you think something else.
Yeah, man. Think about that. What do you call it? Slave and Master? Is that the word?
Yeah, that's what it's, Slave and Master.
Instead of Symphony and Metallica.
Which is pretty fucking badass. Metallica goes.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, they're like fucking,
What blew me away is how many old songs are on this album.
oh yeah, because it's a double disc.
Cause you get a good chunk of them off of all their albums prior to this.
I mean, come on, like, Master Puppets, with fucking orchestra.
Dude.
Memory Remains, Fuel. Yeah, Fuel is pretty badass. I mean, they picked their best songs and added symphony to it.
Yeah.
They're like fucking Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They figured out,
And
hey,
they make
you throw an
that
orchestra
shit
with fucking
epic,
metal,
dude.
it's fucking epic. That's why
Yeah.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is so badass.
And they fucking the orchestra makes Metallica sound so epic. But seriously, one of the best things about
What
this
year
album,
was this?
like '99, because I remember it was a big fucking deal when it came out, man. I remember MTV was playing this shit all the time.
They
The
showed the
No
concert. It was a concert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They did it as a concert.
The fucking No Leaf Clover, dude. Fucking love that goddamn song.
Oh,
man.
it's the San Francisco Symphony
Yeah.
Orchestra.
Fucking, that's a badass live album. To me,
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
any fan of Metallica should own this album.
Because, I mean, it's got their best songs, and then they threw in fucking epic orchestra with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, all the songs are pretty fucking epic, so how can you make it more... How do you make an epic song
I think
more
the
epic?
only thing that
Add
kind of
epic
sucks
instruments.
is I like his voice live on here because he sings low on a lot of tracks, but I'm listening to Hero of the Day and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm loving this with the orchestra, but then when it gets to that harmonizing part, he's singing low, and then it goes into this, and it's like, and since when you can hear something. It's like he's singing low, but then you hear this backing track trying to bring him back into his normal key, and it clashes badly. But the rest of it sounds really good. I'm like, damn, Hero of the Day sounds good on here until you get to that fucking part, man. And an everlasting light, that part of the song, and it's like, it fucks it up. And then I noticed Until It's Sleep is like a little faster on here. And yeah, it's a fucking damn good album.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Until It Sleeps, it can't be fast.
It's better slow, man. It doesn't work fast.
Yeah, their fast songs are fast.
And it's not even that fast. It's a little faster to where you notice.
Even one note
Yeah,
faster.
dude.
You can note on a song that's so slow. It has this tempo. When you change that tempo, even just the slightest bit.
Yeah, because it's almost like, but like that's the normal version. This one goes, but
It's like it cut it too soon. You're like, yeah, your head banging like, oh, no, I'm off. Shit, it's not working. Yep.
Tear me open the damn
So they literally played for 2 hours.
Yeah, scream and shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, pain still hurts me.
That's badass.
So me it could just so well be.
I'm sure that Bill loves the way you impersonate him.
Change your soul, baby.
This is the one that made a lot of hate.
Alright, so I don't have Garage Inc. Do y'all want to say anything about
No.
Garage Inc.?
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's got its good songs.
it's
on
got some
there.
good covers. They did some good covers. You know, I love the Misfits cover.
I will say that the only song that I like from Leonard Skinner, even I hate that fucking band.
Yeah.
Tuesday's Gone. They do Tuesday's Gone.
Whiskey
Claypool
in a jar.
plays on.
They did their whiskey in a jar.
They fucking suck
they sucked
on
on
whiskey
that.
in the jar, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
And the video's weird because it's a female. The video is
It's like a lesbian
he's singing,
party.
but then the video is a waitress, which doesn't work so well. Like, you're
Isn't
singing
that a lesbian party?
No,
And that's what I remember.
she was at a bar. She worked in a bar.
I remember them singing in a
she getting out and
house
she got on some guy's
and a
motorcycle
bunch of
and rode off.
chicks. Like it just being like a party.
It's whiskey in the
Jarro.
Yeah.
It says Jarro.
Jarro.
It's whiskey in the
Well,
jar.
I love the T-shirt though because it's got like a Jack Daniel's whiskey bottle, but it's like Metallica. That's you know that's kind of, I had one, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just it's not very good. But it's just a cover album, you know. And then they
I mean, Claypool is on it. That's cool.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, he's on Tuesday's Gone.
Wow.
Yeah, I wish he was playing like that.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know it's late.
Yeah, you
Claypool
wouldn't even know it's him.
unless you read
Reading the lyrics
unless you didn't
book.
see the lyric book that said Les Claypool. Like, what's he doing in here?
Finally got to play with Metallica after all those years.
I think Jason Newsted can handle this. It's not that bad.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever. It's not bad. I mean, you'll have it if you have it. Surprised you don't have it.
It was given to me, so.
It's not one that I'm in no hurry to fucking.
I mean, the cover is kind of cool because, you know, they're all wearing like overalls and they're in a garage. It kind of
And
looks
then
like
when you open it up, and it's got them looking like some fucking 1950s fucking R&B shit, and it says the Metallica.
Temptations.
Yeah, they look like fucking Temptations, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are
That's
y'all
what
doing?
I don't know if it's because it's a double disc set. Maybe like one does the Metallicas and this one was like this greasy garage band.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
man.
probably that because those were pictures that were left off. Of
Yeah, left off the
Reload.
load fucking photo sessions. God damn it, y'all. So, here we go. The most controversial. Is it, after Lulu, is this the most hated Metallica. Is it? I mean, like we've said,
see, this is
everything after Black Album is just let's
just hate on Metallica.
It's just that's all it is after fucking
Like,
Black
Metallica
Album.
didn't do nothing right after the Black
Well,
Album.
here's what I gotta say about Lulu real quick. In response to this being the most controversial Metallica albums, it's not a Metallica album. It's not really a full Metallica album.
But it's got their name on it, so
know,
it's in canon.
But no,
It is in canon.
Lou Reed.
Could
Metallica.
you see like a group of people listen to Lou Reed and Metallica people? You think they would have a
No,
party
no.
together? No, they wouldn't. It wouldn't work.
No.
It's gonna be grinding fucking gears.
But I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. It's not really a Metallica album. They just kind of play
it's
on
a
it
Lou
and
Reed
sing
album,
on it.
and it's a Metallica album.
Yeah, because pretty much fans would be like, well, we put up with them in the orchestra. Now you got Lou Reed's, and then you got this. Yeah,
So
Metallica fans are fucking assholes.
here we go.
Yeah, they are.
2003.
That fucking case is badass. That shit looks so
I
badass.
love that case.
2003's.
Everything about that's so cool looking though.
Seen anger around my neck. I'm going to tell y'all people right now, it is not as bad as everyone fucking shits on it for.
Only way you cannot take Metallica fans like their opinions on it. You have to listen to somebody who doesn't, who's not a Metallica
In
fan.
fact,
This is the dick that's in your
Because they're all
mouth.
going to complain
Let's-
about. They're going to nitpick every little damn thing that's not like their original. They're fucking Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning. They're not going to. If it doesn't compare to the first 3 or 4 albums, it's all bad.
yeah.
Every time.
But on that note, I want a cigarette. Alright, we're back from the smoke break.
Most unprofessional music critics on the internet.
Saint Anger
Me.
is not as bad as its reputation.
Following their
Says
repertoire,
it.
every fucking song has an epic intro.
Yeah.
Epic. Everyone, you can fucking headbang. It's like every intro is thrash metal.
You know, I do remember a lot of these songs, but I do remember skipping a lot of them after the intro and it repeating over and over. You know.
Yeah.
You know, all these songs are about 8 to 10 minutes fucking long, dude. And yeah, you have it placed wrong. You don't want your CD right there. Fuck the DVD.
Yeah, the DVD
Yeah.
actually has a harder coating.
Yeah, fuck that DVD. This is how I do it.
Oh.
Or you can preserve it and put it in between this, and then put it in there. That's how I do that. Yeah, but I do genuinely like some of these songs, but I will skip it after it.
After it
You
gets
know, after like the
after it hits
4-minute
the soft
mark,
part and gets just repetitive as hell.
Some Kind of Monster. I do kind of like that, where it's that.
Yeah, dude, like, that's a cool riff, man.
And then the drums come in and you get that groove. That's cool as shit.
And then,
It's got
like,
this good fucking groove. And then it goes dong, dong, dong. Like that fucking change, that little time
Yeah,
signature
man,
change.
like-
That's really interesting. It really the fastest shit at this time I was listening to was Bad Religion. So I didn't have much in my collection at this time that was any different.
Yeah, he was farthest from thrash as you could possibly be.
Oh yeah. At that time, I was mostly a punk rocker kid. Dirty Window, I kind of remember skipping a lot. Invisible Kid was kind of cool.
Invisible Kid, I see what it did.
Shoot Me Again, I Ain't Dead Yet.
That
Shoot Me
shit's
Again, I Ain't Dead
stupid.
Yet. Shoot Me Again, I Ain't Dead Yet.
And what's interesting
All
about
the shots
is the biggest
out
complaints
there.
that we have is not the complaints that people bitch about.
Yeah.
People bitch about this album because of lack of guitar solos.
They bitch about that snare.
The Lars Ulrich's drumming in this, they bitch about that.
They bitch about James' shitty vocals.
Yeah, his vocals after coming back from rehab for being in rehab for such a long time.
They bitch about the shitty production.
But our complaint is the length of the songs that are so repetitive because of the fact they start off epic, you're like, okay, this is gonna be badass. Then it goes to this soft music, like, okay, cool, it's still good, But then that soft part it stays the same through the whole out song, and the songs are all like 2 or 3 minutes too long. They should have ended
Once you get to like the 2 minute mark, 2 to 3 minute mark,
that was it.
You
heard it all.
heard everything that song has to offer.
And then they repeat it 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah,
They repeat it for 5 more
annoying.
minutes.
Yeah. They should cut it off after about 3 or 4 minutes of the song, and you'd be good. Everyone would be
It gets
great.
annoying. Like, I mean, I like the way that snare sounds. Like,
Oh,
I even remember
it fits his voice, and
when-
it fits the fucking grungy rawness of it.
when that album came out and it was on the radio. Me and Zach instantly knew why his snare was sounding like that.
Yeah.
Because Zach had just started playing drums about
I was
2
like,
years
why
before
did he
this.
drop the snare?
And because Zach was dicking around with that too when we would be in the basement jamming. We were like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. And then when we heard it on the Metallica, we were like, whoa, he's actually doing that? That's kind of cool.
And then when I bought the album, I was like, he's doing that on every song.
Yeah, if he'd have done it on a handful of songs.
Yeah, just utilize it every now and then. Hell, you can quickly drop it and bring it back and get a different sound all within the same
it's
song while you're
just
playing.
a switch. It's
Yeah.
just a fucking...
Yeah,
It's a little lever on
It's a
your
lever
fucking
that
snare.
lowers, it loosens and tightens the
Yeah.
fucking metal strips that make the snare sound.
I mean, let me show you people.
For the musically inclined who don't know how a snare works,
Okay.
Same anger.
show them the bottom.
All right.
Travis. Oops.
Well, things happen.
Maybe that's what happened. He dropped it and the fucking snare part broke.
All right. Okay, people. Look at this. You see that? Now, do you see these little ripplet thingies in here? That's what makes the snare snare. That's how you want it to sound. You got this little lever right here.
Loosens and tightens.
Well,
Drops it. Yeah.
you push the lever down. That's the noise you get.
Now it sounds like the rest
Flip
of your
it up.
fucking drum. Lars is experimenting with dropping the fucking snare.
He's just
It sounds like a short tom with no
Yeah.
muffle.
he's just digging around with it.
Yeah, that's what they just. He added another tom to his drum set and cut out the snare.
Seriously.
And put no muffles on it.
Yeah, well, it's a muffless snare.
There's no muffler.
tom.
And I think it sounds kind of cool. It gives everything a different noise. I mean, here's the thing. People fuck with guitar and bass sounds and keyboard sounds all the time.
And it's called amazing. Like, oh, they're experimenting. When the
But
drummer
when
does
somebody
it.
does it with drums, it's like, oh, he's banging on trash cans and fucking...
I mean, the only experiment apparently you're allowed to do is lose an arm and learn to play with your foot. That's about it. That's about all. They do that, and he's like, "Oh, it's a miracle! It's amazing." Somebody
Drum from Def Leppard only got one arm.
The drum from the Flippers only got one arm. The drum from the Flippers only got one arm.
Yeah, or like Tommy Lee. Oh, it's so cool. Tommy Lee added a drum set to it. It's like, ooh, he plays on multiple drum sets.
Yeah, I mean-
that's amazing. But when he's like, I'm just gonna let's see
that's
what
the
it sounds
thing.
like when I take the snare off.
It's like
And then
oh,
they give a hit.
experimenting with drums is adding different things like bongos and what do you call it? Wind chimes
Wind
on
chimes.
there.
Now
Just-
they have little
Cowbell,
loop machines
triangles.
and things,
Mhm.
gongs.
And but it's like, okay, well, how about fuck with the tones they make too,
Yeah,
man?
because you can tune a drum set. You can change
Mhm.
each drum can be tight and loose and to make it sound different.
Yeah, like,
But when the drummer does it, all hell breaks loose. You think the bassist gets hate in a band? The drummer gets the most hate when he changes something.
I mean, really, man, fucking, he's banging on trash cans. Like, dude, I love that meme where it's that metal trash can and it says "rare drum" that fucking Lars
Lars.
Ulrich played during Saint Anger. I love that meme, but at the same time, I'm like,
You know it'd be great if Lars, just smart ass, and came out like, alright, you guys want to hear that shit? And he plays the whole album on a fucking garbage can.
I mean, and he would probably make it sound badass.
Because, I mean, come on, people. A garbage can is not going to sound like a non-muffled tom.
You know what is played on garbage cans though? Breaking the Girl from Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm. And that sounds great.
There's people that
man.
play on little 20-gallon drum buckets.
Yeah, there are street musicians.
Yeah, they're
Street
badass.
drummers that play on trash
Stomp
cans.
Stomp does it with garbage cans too.
Yeah.
You can do anything that has a fucking cavity that can make a reverb sound. You can play drums on a damn a guitar body.
Yeah,
There's
a
people
lot of
that do that.
They do.
When me and Travis play guitar, you pop, you slap the boom,
Slap the
slap
fucking box,
body.
man.
But
I mean, for real.
But when Lars Ulrich does it, Metallica, they lose their fucking mind.
Yeah, dude, they fucking people.
That was the biggest complaint. Was the
People
fucking
see,
drummer.
Yeah, the solo thing doesn't really bug me.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been great to have it,
But
but
it was kind of unnecessary in such soft songs that were so long. It would have been unnecessary to have such a long, heavy guitar solos. Cause
It would have made the songs
longer.
another
another minute or two long.
Yeah.
But no, it would have been all right. Take the
They would have
longer
been out of
songs for
place.
That's what they said. They said they couldn't find anywhere to put
Because you got
solos.
the head. The most of their solos always fit in heavy thrash music, and since 90% of those songs were all just soft rock songs.
I mean, they aren't
wouldn't
even
fit that
really
well.
soft. It's like they're heavy as fuck until the singing starts.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Most of it's that repetitive singing, and that's the part. Because the fucking heavy parts, yeah, that's the part you headbang to. Like, yeah, it's fucking awesome.
My lifestyle determines my death style. Man, I love that lyric. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I fucking love that lyric. My lifestyle determines my death
I
style.
don't know if
Like,
that's true. You do coke your entire life, what's
Yeah.
gonna kill you? Coke.
I mean, really, dude. I mean, fuck. I love
I
that
kind of
lyric.
thought it was gonna be a religious album when they first came out, like Saint Anger. Like this is gonna be something like they found God, Jesus, or something album. Like James Hetfield found Jesus and stopped
But
doing
you know,
drugs.
I
and alcohol.
remember me and Josh being very excited for this album
Yeah.
when it was coming out. You
Because
were
it
working
was
a
a
lot.
new Metallica. Like,
Yeah.
all right, a new Metallica. We haven't had one so
Yeah,
long.
that was when they had the Metallica icons
everyone
on
was-
MTV. You came to the house and we watched that shit, and
It
they
was-
finally came out there to perform a brand new song.
Yeah,
and
because
we were like,
everyone always saw this picture. They
That was-
they advertised that right there. I remember seeing that a
Uh-huh.
lot. We're like, oh, this is gonna be badass, and then everyone was so disappointed.
yeah.
It's like that day everyone found out Santa Claus wasn't real.
Like, dude, Saint Anger is just one of those albums that, damn it,
It's their experimental album.
there are a lot
They
of
experimented.
cool things about it, but what most people bitch about are not even the fucking problem. The fucking problem is the songs go absolutely nowhere and they're way too fucking long. Metallica have songs longer than any of these that the songs remain interesting from start to finish because there
Orion,
are
Call of
multiple
Cthulhu.
parts. There's just a lot going on. On here, it's just riffing and banging on the drums. That's all it is. And Hetfield screaming. And I don't even care about the shitty production of it all. I mean, yeah, it sounds like shit, but they wanted it to sound like shit.
It sounds raw. It sounds.
They
The sound
fucking-
to me, the sound sounds fine. It sounds perfect. It's just like I said, length and the just repetitiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get rid of those two facts, that'd be a badass album.
I mean, here's one album, perfect example. Mesmerize and Hypnotize from System of a Down is very repetitive, but it's really good. It's really damn good.
Because a lot of the songs
the songs are short.
Yeah, the songs are
They're,
very
they're short and sweet. They hit repetitive notes, but it's short and sweet.
Mhm.
And they don't wear out their welcome. These, man, 2 minutes in, you're like, all right, show me something else.
But you don't get that.
You get
And then you go to the next step. It's like an abusive relationship. The sex is good. That's the beginning part. And then you're like, okay, well, here's the part that get mean to me. But I still keep coming back for some more. And you do. You keep coming back for more. And you're like, okay, maybe the next song will be better. It's good? No. Next song will be better. No. Okay.
And they just keep
Keep
slapping
You
you.
keep getting slapped. Lars is over there beating on his drum, and while fucking James is slapping your face. You want some more? Want some more?
This is the dick that's in your mouth.
Yeah,
It determines the way you suck it.
my nacho determines my taco.
Oh, we need to go to Taco Bell one day. You should go up to the drive-thru and say that.
dude. Fuck yeah, man.
I want a nacho taco. What? It's my nachos determine my tacos.
These are the hands that grab my balls.
Oh, shit. This is the fist that jerks my dick.
This is the finger that picks my nose.
I was about to say stick up his butt.
This is the finger that goes up ass.
This is my butt that takes a shit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone
This
hates
is my
it.
pinky. I put it in.
I think
sticky.
most of the hate is the hate directed in the wrong direction. That's the problem. It's just.
Oh,
But
God.
Metallica fans are just ravenous assholes.
Some
They're
kind
so
of-
It's
picky.
in your ass.
Some kind of
Some
monster.
kind of monsters, like the funniest song to make
Yeah.
fun of, dude. Oh my God, man.
I think we're going to make a parody song one day. Of that.
Oh my God. There's my snare that sounds like a can. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Where did Zach go?
He's over in the fridge. He just got a whole bunch of Cokes. This is the bottle
This
to
is
turn in my drink.
Yeah. This is the Zach with the Coke bottle.
Oh, interesting fact about Dr. Pepper I learned. When it's first made, it's extremely alcoholic.
Oh,
It's like 180 proof.
really?
Yeah, a guy he works on a forklift, so he went to one of the factory things. He's like, God, I'm getting drunk just being here. Like, yeah, it's brewed in malt liquor. Well, not malt liquor. It's literally straight up fucking grain alcohol. That's where one of the flavors comes from.
This is the glass that we pour in the soda.
This is the soda that's going in my belly.
You don't have a trash can in here?
Not yet. This is the soda that
The
goes
lid's
in the glass.
I had Dr. Pepper in a while. It's good.
That is the bottle.
Yeah, there you go. There's the fucking seat. Boom, drum.
It's a drum. Bottle drum.
And if you do right, it can be
Right.
flutes, wind.
It's a bottle flute, so it's a bloop.
I mean, dude,
Instrument can be anything you make.
I bet you fucking Lars
Snapping is.
needs to do an album, or at least one song. Don't torture
They don't do
us.
an album.
Do one song with
torture us.
Metallica, where instead of drums, he's going.
Oh, do your top of your head. I don't know if they'll do. Look at that. His
Do a
head.
Metallica beat.
I'll do a Metallica beat. All right.
Dun, 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 dun. That's me.
Let's see here.
This is crazy. This man can play drums on his head.
You can do Sad But True.
No. It sounded like da 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 da.
Let's see. Fucking.
It's a fucking xylophone. He's saying, in other words, he's proving he really has no brains up there. That's a hollow cavity. That's crazy.
I don't know if the people can hear it though, man. Like, let me see here. We're gonna do Inner
We're gonna be
Sandman.
really quiet. Yeah! I know you're gonna hear it because we can hear it over here. You've gotten better at that. It's gotten much louder. I think as age grows, his brain's shrinking.
My brain's just.
It's shrinking, but the cavity is working out better for drums. That's a talent.
Yeah, man, Saint Anger, dude. Oh, you did, didn't you?
I was doing it, yeah. Okay, yeah. See, your head can be a drum.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Man Group can play our head. Yeah, I mean, Blue Man Group does it with tubes and pipes.
I mean, really, dude.
I mean, you can do anything. So people need their hate is just directed in the wrong way just because they don't know what to fucking be upset about.
Yeah.
It's just.
See, the only.
And they're gonna hate
I mean,
Metallica.
It's just too long.
I
It's
understand.
40 minutes too long.
I understand why the people hate those factors. I mean, because
Yeah.
I understand. I
Yeah.
get it. But
Those factors wouldn't have helped it the way it is.
yeah,
You could have put snare and guitar solos, and it just been the same thing. Now it sounds crappy because you just mixed
They
it.
could have used.
Sounds good, alright.
They could have polished it. They could have used the snare right. They could have, like you said, solos. Hetfield's singing could have been better, but it still would suffer by pure
Repetitiveness and length.
Exactly, dude. Like, that's the main fucking
You might get
issue.
you might get a small break where they go to guitar solo in between the repetitive, but then it's still gonna be like 2 or 3 minutes longer. than it
Yeah,
needs to
I
be.
mean, for real. So, Saint Anger, people got it all wrong, but I get why they hate it.
Yeah, but then again, Metallica fans are always, ever since fucking Black Album, they've just hated on Metallica for the sake of hating on them. I mean, hell,
Pretty
literally,
much. I mean,
they've literally
there's a
gone
lot
to
of them
concerts
like
and get
that.
pissed off at them, and they'll turn their backs to them and just stand there facing away from them. So I mean, Metallica fans are
That's
a bunch
one
of
thing
they're
Lars
entitled
Ulrich
brats
said.
sometimes.
Lars Ulrich said in an interview once that they have the best haters because they buy their albums and sell out their shows. And then someone said, "Yeah, you're a sellout, Lars Ulrich," and he goes, "Yeah, I know. I sell out shows every night."
I mean, if they hate them so much, quit buying the albums.
Right.
Vote with your fucking wallet. If you don't like it, don't buy it. As simple as that. You can't buy it and then bitch about, oh, this sucks. There's, especially nowadays, the internet is a wonderful tool. You can find out. You can go to record stores. Our friend has it. Like, let me hear the album. If you like it, buy it. If not, don't buy it. Don't bitch about it.
True that. So after this,
That's why people like us do reviews, to let you, the viewer, know whether you should listen to it or not.
By now, you probably already listened to some of these Metallica albums.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so, enough about Saint Fuckface.
Oh yes, and then a few years later,
We
I remember I ran out and bought
This is
that
a
day
long-
one.
Yeah, I bought this almost day one. Damn, I wish I had mine
Yeah,
here.
I still have mine.
Yeah,
show
you
the
got the cool
difference.
digipack version. I guess this is the, after they finished.
Yeah, this is the one I
digipacks.
got because it had that little. Yeah, I remember I have that because it has that cool little.
Because the digipack is way cooler than this, because it still opens like this, but it's all part of the shit. Whereas this is just the lyric book. But I love the way that opens, man. The fucking coffin and
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like, this is some cool ass art of fucking design.
I remember I brought it over. Travis wasn't that impressed with it.
Yeah, I remember when we first
I was like,
heard
this
it.
is fucking awesome. Travis
No,
was
I
like,
bought it. I remember I bought
He
it.
had
Me and
bought
Travis
it.
first
yeah, I
listened
bought
to
it. I brought it over too, and Travis was like, eh.
Because didn't you buy that Slipknot on the same day?
Yeah, I bought that Slipknot on the same day. Yeah, they were both awful.
But, I mean, like...
Well, actually, I liked it, but then again, I was like,
awesome. You
you
had the
know,
black album, then you have the white album.
Yeah.
yeah. But this one, I remember thinking his vocals are a lot more Dexter Holland-y now. Like, seriously.
Oh, like years of all that singing going, yeah, just
Like, his vocals are real clean. Like, this... And
Yeah, it's
his album is... There's a pristineness to the quality of everything on
stop
here.
doing heavy drinking and drugs. Improve.
This
his
is the Rick
fucking
Rubin
vocals a
album,
lot.
right?
Yeah, this is the Rick Rubin album. No more Bob Cock.
No more cock for them.
This is a triumphant return to form. Like, to
Yeah.
me, it's...
They said
It's
they're coming
another
back.
thrash album
Yeah.
in some ways.
When I first heard it, I didn't know much Metallica, and I remember saying, it's just Black Album.
I
It just
remember.
sounds like
I
Black
remember us
Album.
making fun of that one. What's that one song that we were like? This is Lars. Or this is James Hetfield singing to Lars. God, what is that? What's the name of that song? It's another one of those slower ballads.
Well, all right, the ballads, there's
What, All Nightmare Long. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm not sure.
because there's Unforgiven 3.
That's about probably the
Let's see.
slowest one. I think that's like one of the slowest ones on there. Is Unforgiven.
The Day That Never Comes.
Oh yeah.
The day that never comes.
You know, my only complaint with this album is one thing. When they mastered the album, they mastered it so fucking loud.
It is
Because I
pretty loud.
remember the first time I listened to it, I threw it in my CD player in the car, cranked the volume up. Oh my God! Because you can tell the volume was
What
clipping.
were they on before?
Oh, Electra.
Yeah, they're not on that anymore.
No, yeah, of course, yeah.
They're on Warner Brothers now.
Well, it's always been printed by Warner Brothers. If you look at all of them, they all have the
Yeah,
Warner
but there's
Brothers.
no Electra anymore.
But this album, I remember I didn't like it too much when I first heard it back when you first bought it.
Yeah.
Now I really, after listening to all their
Yeah.
shit, I like it a lot.
I mean, it is a triumphant return to style. The original style.
Yeah.
It's more thrash metal by Metallica's new rock version.
It's
of
the
thrash.
best Metallica has done since.
I'd say Injustice for All.
Yeah,
Justice All.
exactly.
Because it's back to the thrash style, which supposedly the new album that's supposed to be coming either, I'm guessing, hopefully this year, maybe next year, will be an all thrash metal album also. I mean, because you got Trejo, Trujillo, and that motherfucker can play some. He can throw down some thrash metal on that bass. And I hope they utilize him to its fullest
Yeah,
extent.
he is a great fucking bass player.
Yeah.
And so we can actually hear his
This
music.
feels weird.
It does, dude.
Like it feels weird in my hand because it's not like the digipack version.
Yeah, 'cause that was the last album recorded with Jason Newsted. So when they get the
Nah, man.
No, this is
The last one recorded with Newstead was that
Reload.
S&M.
Yeah. This has got Trujillo on it.
oh yeah,
It's
that's
the
right.
only one Trujillo's
That's the
recorded
first one
on.
with
Yeah,
Trujillo.
that's why it's like more
Bob Cock plays bass on Saint Anger.
really.
Yeah.
I never paid attention. It looks like Donald Trump. I
Someone
wonder
cut
how
it
many
out
people.
of a porno.
I can almost swear somebody's probably stuck their dick through that.
Probably. It is used.
Oh, I didn't mean that one physically, but god damn is that. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy this album. There's I forget which song it is, but the lyric he says, "What doesn't kill you make you more strong." Like, dude, like that is such a cliched fucking lyric, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But how he says it to me, like, is so fucking cool to me. I'm like, it's like, what doesn't kill you make you more strong. I'm like, that's so fucking funny, man. I laugh
That's
so
like
hard.
an old lady on a porch.
What doesn't kill you make you more strong.
Let me go make you some pancakes.
Produced by Rick Rubin.
What doesn't kill you make you more strong. I was like, what the fuck, dude? What song
It's a
is
solid
that?
album. This one's got another instrumental, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's definitely going back to form.
This one really does go back to the old
And
shit.
it's like Unforgiven 3 is fucking awesome.
And
is
it
fucking
has
amazing.
just the right amount of songs on it.
And he doesn't go the Unforgiven 3. He doesn't do it.
Yeah,
He just says
man.
the Unforgiven.
Yeah, and it doesn't even use musical keys from the other
It's
Unforgiven.
its own Unforgiven entirely, and it tells a whole story. It's really cool.
And the orchestra bits are really cool. But this is also too. This is like everything about this album is like, we're back, guys. We're back, guys.
So I never paid attention enough to even notice it had a different bassist.
Cause like, all right, you got the original Metallica logo
It's
back.
more slappy. The bass is a lot more slappy.
And then, if that wasn't enough, Unforgiven 3 says, we're back, guys. We're back. You guys can like us again.
And they finally called or had some kind of death theme on their cover again.
And and
Yeah.
I think about it, I don't think there was any bad hate against this album at all.
There wasn't at all.
No.
It was.
And apparently the fans didn't give a shit about fucking Jason Newsted leaving that much.
I don't even know how they cared, because when he left,
I didn't even know he was fucking not on that album. I knew
Really?
he was gone. I knew they got rid of him, but I didn't know. I knew they replaced
yeah,
him.
they hired
I didn't know he
Trujillo
did-
as a permanent
but-
bass player.
Yeah, I didn't know he was actually on that album. I did notice that one is the bass is a lot more slappier.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on, and fucking. But yeah, I like the album a lot. It's probably my next favorite after those the
Trilogy.
yeah, the badass trilogy of Puppets, Lightning, and Justice.
Oh yeah,
So my fourth.
isn't Record Day coming up again soon?
Yeah, Record
Metallica's
Day.
doing another thing for Record Day again. I remember seeing that.
I know they got some live album thing coming out, but the thing I'm looking forward to most that I'm going to try to get is, just like they did this Metallica thing last year, Sublime is releasing their very first original demo tape on a cassette and on vinyl. And I'm going to try to fucking get both. I don't know how successful I'll be, but I will definitely get the tape if I see it.
Be nice if you can find another copy of the tape right there, so you can have an open copy, and we can get you a tape player. Let's hear it sound like on tape.
Yeah, because, I mean, Dave Mustaine is on this.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like,
because you gotta remember, he did start with Metallica. He
He's
started
on that demo
Metallica
shit.
started with Dave Mustaine.
Man, there's 7 songs on this.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just nobody has a tape player anymore. Her parents should have the one I gave them. I should ask Starla's parents to see if they give it, if they can, we can borrow it, because it hooks up to that right there.
Yeah, because I'm never gonna open this motherfucker.
I can't. I'm hoping we start hearing some more news about the new album. You know they've had to be working on something.
Yep. And so
The last thing that they came out with was Through the Never.
after that,
We get Lulu.
we get.
That's another picture. Look at that.
Yeah, there he goes doing his duck face.
But also, this is like
Mirrors load. A lot.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mirrors load. Look at that.
Yeah, only difference is look right there. One difference. That's it.
Well, he's like.
Well, I'm
he's
saying
different too.
I know, but and see because Kirk
What's
Hammett's right
weird?
there. They got the.
Yeah, they're in different placements. He got fat.
That's just weird seeing him like that, dressed like that.
He's like such an old dude. So Lulu, guys.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just
When we, for March Metal Madness last year, we did a pseudo.
We didn't even really talk about it.
Yeah, it was mostly in defense of Lulu, but after I bought it, I listened to this pretty heavily for several weeks. And I fucking love it, man.
Yeah.
Like when we defended it on the thing, like, I love the fact that Metallica put their fucking name on this. Like, they could have just done a collaboration with Lou Reed and just kept it as Lou fucking Reed or called it a different band, but no, this is Metallica saying, hey motherfuckers, this is technically a Metallica album. At the same time, it is the next Metallica album. At the same time, it is the next and final Lou Reed album. And it is fucking mind-blowing. The album begins with lyrics like, I would cut my legs and tits off when I think of Boris Karloff and Kinski in the dark of the moon. It made me dream of Nosferatu trapped on the Isle of Dr. Moreau. What the fuck does that even mean,
Oh,
dude?
there's more. There's more. I
Oh,
love
it
this
keeps
one.
fucking the weird shit that he says, man.
until it sleeps. I mean, it's a fucking nightmare. It's fucking until it sleeps, all nightmare long.
Understand, man?
Yeah, Inner Sandman.
But dude, I'm telling you, man, like this is the biggest troll shit. It's like, you know, Saint Anger came out as a response to their fans who said they went soft during the Load era. So we're gonna give you this heavy ass shit. So after that, people bitched, so they say, okay, you want an album that sounds like the old shit? We'll give you one that sounds like the old shit. Then, okay, we gave you one that you liked. How about we give you one you can shit on again? And I love that fact. This Metallica just trolling the shit out of their fans, dude.
Well, because the funny thing is, as much as they're like, your dumb ass is gonna buy it. You're gonna go spend, because when they come out, like, what, 50, how much does a new album cost nowadays? I don't even fucking
Not
really.
$10.
I mean, come on. So you're not gonna fucking. They're gonna go spend it. They're gonna go buy it. They probably won't go. You know, there'll never be a concert with Lou Reed and fuck. There'll never be a Lulu concert. That train is gone and came and went. Is that a sex toy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one of them fleshlight fucking mouth dick things. And then mannequins touching each other.
I'm trying to find that fucking lyric.
What, the eye of the table?
Mm-mm.
That's just so weird seeing Lou Reed dress up like.
But I think it's a fantastic album, and like the music is amazing, and the weird shit that fucking Lou Reed speaks.
I will swallow your sharpest cutter like a colored man's dick.
God damn.
Fucking Lou Reed for you. I wonder who wrote that. Lou Reed?
Yeah, it was Lou Reed.
Oh my god, I'm telling you.
Like I said, you don't hear James Hetfield ever say shit like that. That's all this fucked up shit is coming from Lou Reed. Metallica really had a fucking effect on him.
Man's dick.
That's fucking hilarious, man. This album is fucking amazing and does not deserve any of the hate that it gets. It is.
I'm surprised it doesn't have a fucking parental advisory sticker on it.
I mean, really.
I mean, literally, just right there was like very racist and fucking vile, you could say.
Oh my god,
That is
dude.
completely out of Metallica's character.
This is not worth the hate that it fucking
A puny
gets.
body and a tiny dick. A little dog
That's
can
two
make you
dicks on a
sick.
Metallica album already.
I mean, dude, fuck. There's just no reason this album should be hated on like it gets. I mean, I get why people don't like it. They don't fucking understand it. They
No,
don't
they
fucking
don't.
You know
get
what?
it. They don't understand weird shit.
They should have called it Lou Me. It would have been Lou and Metallica.
yeah,
I don't get the Lulu. I just call it Lou Me. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's interesting.
Isn't the last song like 20 minutes?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool if Metallica could have done something with Johnny Cash.
That would have been pretty
That would have
cool.
been pretty badass.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Fucking
Junior
original
Dad.
Man in Black doing something with fucking the Black Album.
And so you'll pro. Yeah, man, I'm fucking.
They could have done Ring of Fire too.
Yeah. Ring of fire too.
Walk the line again.
Yeah, lyrics by Lou Reed. I'd say if you want to get into something that's gonna make you think and just be like, what the fuck am I listening to right now?
Yeah.
Get this album. You're really gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it because it's funny. I like it because
I like it because it's challenging.
it
man.
is. It's
like-
challenging. It's like a lot of people probably say, well, it is really a challenge to like that album. No, you're just being a pretentious douche.
I just think it's cool because they're digging around. They're just
Yeah,
having
I
fun.
really enjoy the fact that they can just experiment and not give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta think. I mean, fans shouldn't dictate what an artist makes. I mean, literally, Pip wants to fart on a snare drum and fucking release it. Well, Pip can fart on a fucking snare drum and release it. And if you buy it and complain about it, you're the fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it. Fans, you know, people have gotten so entitled to think they should dictate what an artist does. You know,
No,
like
here's the
don't fucking buy it.
favorite albums.
Alright, time to rate these albums, y'all.
Start from the bottom. That'll be the easiest way. Go ahead and get the
From
bottom
bottom.
ones, and that's probably all gonna be the same for every one of the bottom ones.
From worst to last, or worst to best.
First to last.
Worst to best, man.
Which one would you listen to the least, or skip entirely? Excuse me.
Damn it, man. Oh,
Would it be Kill 'Em All? Saint Anger?
god damn it.
That's
man.
hard because like
It is,
we would all
dude.
kind of really skip Kill 'Em All. Would you listen to Saint Anger over Kill 'Em All, or would you listen to Kill 'Em All over Saint Anger? That's the question you gotta ask yourself.
Yeah, that's a controversial question right there.
That's
It's like,
the
huh, do you want to
first
put up
fucking album.
with repetitive or just generic thrash metal? I think most people probably take the generic thrash metal
Yeah.
over Saint Anger. So I think Saint Anger is probably.
I'm gonna say my least favorite would have to be Reload.
Yeah.
And then after that is, and I'm not gonna necessarily count S&M
Yeah,
because
because
it's a live album.
It's just a live album with
Yeah.
all the songs
So
together.
I'm gonna say my least favorite's got to be Reload, and then below that is oh god damn it! Because my big thing, it isn't about whether I like Kill 'Em All more than Saint Anger. I think it's like, do I like Saint Anger better than the Black Album?
Would you rather be pissed on or shit on?
Exactly. I mean,
It's like I could take it and beat on over.
so
something.
alright, my least favorite's Reload. After that, it's Saint Anger. Then the Black Album. Then probably Load. And then after that, you've got fucking Kill 'Em All. And then you got Death Magnetic, Lou Reed and Metallica, and then,
Trilogy.
whoops, my cop out, because I'm calling my favorites Ride the
Yeah.
Lightning, Master, and fucking Justice for All. That's
I'd
just how
say
it's gotta
I
be.
pretty much agree with that.
Yeah, that
right there.
right there will work for me because Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, and
But what
Ride
has
the Lightning.
the best cover?
The best fucking cover.
Like physical cover? That's. I don't know. I like the Death Magnetic cover. That's pretty badass. The Saint Anger. I don't like necessarily the cover. I like the back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
the back
badass.
is the coolest part. But this is the front cover.
best album cover, man.
I mean, the most interesting one, unique one would be Death Magnetic because it got.
Yeah,
Everyone's got that
how
uniqueness.
this got that more like an interactiveness to it.
I do like Master of Puppets though.
Yeah, my favorite's gonna be Ride the Lightning as
Yeah.
far as the cover goes. Master of Puppets close behind it. Good. I mean, I just like that fucking electric chair flying in
Yeah.
the sky with the fucking.
Well, just that is when they
lightning.
refer to the electric chair riding the lightning. It works so good. The Master of Puppets. The only thing they got that makes it puppety is the hands and the strings. That's it.
Yeah, you got hands. I mean, this is basically.
That's more of a stretch.
This is a military graveyard. The hands are all the soldiers are basically puppets of the government, basically, or their god, or whoever the fuck is pulling these strings. I mean, there's a lot of meaning behind that album cover too, but
Ride the Lightning is more straightforward. Ride
yeah,
the
Ride
Lightning.
the Lightning.
Sitting
This
in
is
an
a
electric
little
chair.
more cryptic and just looks cool, but Ride the Lightning just looks badass.
And
Like,
that
even-
was such a badass thing in that fucking Through the Never when the chair came down. And
This
lit
one
bolts.
looks like a B-rated horror movie cover.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. That would be my third favorite cover. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not counting any more of these covers because they're all sort of average to me. But the first three albums, man, have the best covers.
And
Yeah.
they're also the most the badass looking shirts too.
Yeah. Now, how would y'all rank the discography as a whole, 1 through 10? What the fuck would you give the Metallica discography?
The entire discography as
All
a whole.
together.
How many albums? Like 8, 9?
Well, if you count all these plus Garage Inc.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
8.5.
8.5?
I'd easily give it an 8, 8.5. 8.5. It ain't perfect because you got the ones that drag down. Saint Anger
Yeah, I'll give it
Saint
about-
Anger ain't bad, but it drags down because of if they cut fucking those songs in half, they'd be perfect. They'd be just fine. But yeah, 8. Definitely solid 8, 8.5.
I'll give it 7.5.
He gives it one awkward Batman kicking leg up, weird shape guy.
No. 7.5 dropped drum snares.
I give it 2 thumbs up and a couple other fingers too. No, that's what I give. Which is the one I hate the most?
Reload.
Reload. That's what I give Reload. No, man, I give this fucking
Yeah, 'cause
discography.
there's like 3 songs on Reload I'll listen to at all.
yeah, I give this shit a good 8.
Yeah, 8 works perfectly. That's well above average. Hell, that's a B. Almost grade.
Yeah, it's a B, definitely. It's a fucking 8 because I like more of it than I hate.
Yeah, it's well past 50%. We're talking about 80% of it's all good.
Yeah, and I understand why some is good and why some is not.
Mhm.
Not every band is gonna be flawless.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's the.
Some bands have been flawless.
Some bands have. There's like we did last week. It was Tool, right?
Yeah.
That's one of those flawless bands, but not.
Typo negative.
That's another one, but not.
They really
every
can't do no
one.
wrong. Of course, they can't do no wrong now because Peter Still's dead.
Yeah.
The only way they can do wrong now is if they hire a new singer.
They hire a new
Go
singer,
back.
unless that singer is the fucking doppelganger, fucking Peter Steele.
Seriously, man.
So
If
hire Axl
it would
Rose
be,
as
he'd
the
be
new
this
singer.
guy like this fucking tall, and he like has the deepest voice in the world.
Seriously.
But then again, he wouldn't have the fucking lyrical.
They'll get Danzig. And
Glenn
that's
Danzig would be fine, but it's the writing.
Yeah.
Fucking Peter Steele's writing, his lyrics, you can't beat it.
Seriously, man.
That's what his voice. Somebody out there can sing just like him. But
that
he
guy from
writes like
69 Eyes sounded similar.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But, so that's the Metallica Retro. What are your favorite Metallica albums? fucking,
List them in the comments.
yeah, list them in the comments.
Make sure to smash that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button. Hit subscribe.
We need your dollars.
We need your dollars. We need your
Send
money.
us your dollars.
But nah, actually, check out our stuff on rtgomer.com. Look us up here on the YouTubes. And definitely check us out on horrorphilia.com now with other... rtgomer.com. Go there. Watch cool fucking shows like Fool's Gold and Musical Hell and RT Gomer stuff. Man, I'm telling y'all, go there. Go to horrorphilia.com. Listen to our podcast over there. Check out some fucking Mysterious Boom. Some motherfucking Exploding Heads. The Skeleton Crew, bro. The fucking Skeleton Crew. Go fucking check everything out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We will fucking see you guys later.